Hello everyone, I'm Gareth the Masterline74 back again today, and achievement unlocked, Control-Alt-Delete. That was for doing assault on the control room in the previous part, but I'm going to stay quiet when this cutscene starts up with the dialogue, and maybe let the start of the gameplay speak for itself. So I'll let the post-commentary begin in just a moment.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
Alright, so here we have the Chief descending in, and this is where the gameplay is going to begin, with 343 Guilty Spark. So, as per usual, my perspective's on the top and my brother's on the bottom, and kind of messed that up, I'm sorry, but yes, I got back in the Pelican, my brother didn't make it. And he's dead, and I think I end up jumping out and somehow I land in the trees and survive. So now we've got to sort of work our way down and, you know, figure out what the hell's going on here. Yeah, I think that was an achievement back in Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, at least through the Master Chief Collection, if memory serves. You had to sort of, you know, U-turn and get back on the Pelican before it sort of fully takes off. And James threw a grenade there because I think I mentioned this in the previous part, but this is a completely new play session. So as I would have mentioned before, the sort of first play session we did up until this level was done on the 28th of July. This play session was done on the 4th of August, so a bit of time passed, and I think my brother was playing some Halo 4 on the Master Chief Collection. So he was trying to reacquaint himself with the button controls and accidentally threw a grenade there. But I think we do some exploring around this area. In retrospect, I could have and should have cut this out. But I was thinking there was a skull around here somewhere because, you guessed it, there was one in Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. There isn't one here though, or at least I don't believe there was one here. So eventually we try and figure out the way that we're supposed to go. So I find the nav point and try and reach it, but apparently can't go that way. So I have to sort of go around, and there's the SOS message or whatever. New kind of hostile, apparently. That's not good. And Captain Keyes has been captured. Excuse me, captured Keyes. So we've got some Covenant here, which is a bit surprising, or completely unsurprising, because we would have saw them. I think in the original Halo and Combat Evolved Anniversary, you would have seen them like running away from something, because of something, who knows. And James is dead already. I somehow completely missed that in the death count. I need to go back and make sure I actually update that. Yeah, so at least with the post commentaries and stuff like this is something I should pick up and do something about. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen going forward. Like, I talk so much it's just so much crap, so much nonsense. I was going to say so much content, but this isn't content, is it? It's just garbage. But I hope that I don't end up missing stuff like deaths when they happen, and that was just really, really bad of me to miss that. Because I just skim through to see, or try my best to see where there's deaths, and just sort of update the death count from there, but there's all sorts of gunfire going on, but we don't really see anything or anyone that was causing it, so very strange. I wonder what that's going to be about. So yeah, I talked about already that this is on a different day, the sort of gameplay session, and I just wanted to say as well during this post commentary that it is the 12th of August today, and as previously mentioned in the playthrough, there is a solar eclipse today that's going to be visible from the United Kingdom, and it's going to be the most visible one since 1999, which technically I was alive in 1999, but I would have been like 1 or 2 years old, so I definitely do not remember any sort of solar eclipse. The last one was a partial eclipse, and I think that was in 2021, and I do remember it, but it wasn't sort of too spectacular. And according to a source, only one source though, but one source that I looked at, the next time there's going to be a sort of partial solar eclipse of this magnitude isn't going to be until like 2081, and there's actually a total solar eclipse due in like 2086 apparently, at least in Britain. So yeah, I'm going to be like in my 80s if I'm going to be alive by then, when the next sort of solar eclipse is going to come around my neck of the woods. So I'm going to be doing this post commentary and just sort of hoping to see it, maybe do a video about it, or at least, at the very least, take a photo of it and share it, because it's going to be a sort of monumental occasion, you know, something I definitely am excited for and want to check out. But yeah, so that's just sort of like the IRL situation, and in the next playthrough part, which will be the library, I'm going to sort of tell you about how that went, because I don't think I'm going to be doing multiple post commentaries in a single day, just because I do believe I need to rest my voice. And look at this, I'm trying to take out this jackal and it kills me. What stupidity was that nonsense? I wanted to like punch him and take him out, and I just completely missed all the shots, so I deserve to die there. At least I, you know, caught track of that death when it happened. And at least I haven't really edited the future parts of the playthrough, so when I missed the death count from earlier, it shouldn't be too much work to sort of update the death counts throughout the video. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the next couple parts because they're going to be long, especially the level 2 betrayals. I think from the footage I've got, that's going to be like a 40-minute video, so I'm really not looking forward to it. Having to sit here for 40 minutes and try to find stuff to talk about. And in all honesty, I'm feeling it in my throat already, just having to talk so much. But here we have the paranoid Marine, who is just freaking out about something and attacking James. What an asshole. So I think we stand around here contemplating what to do for like 40 seconds or so. That's why there's a little cut there. See, I should have done this earlier at the start when I was running around in the swamp. But eventually my brother's just accidentally, quote unquote, accidentally kills him. And as you can see from my brother's sort of perspective there, that guy dropped a skull. And that is the achievement for getting the first skull in the campaign that we found. It took until part 6 to find the first skull. That's not good. But, hey, a skull is a skull and we'll take it. So, very, very good. Can't believe it took us this long to find the first skull. I think that was the sort of comment we had at this point was, can't believe it took so long. Should have found one already. But it is what it is at the end of the day. And I think we were debating maybe trying to look around some of these areas, but I don't think we do. I think we just continue on to where we need to go, because what's coming up is a pretty lengthy cutscene. Now, I don't think it has dialogue to start, but it is going to have dialogue, so I'm not going to talk over the dialogue, but this is where presumably the Marines made it. Somehow managed to hack open the door, but you see it's all skewiff and not sort of closed properly. There's definitely something out there. Something moving around. So, desperately trying to get the door open, and then we're greeted with mate. But he's dead. And he's dropped his helmet, so let's see what this is all about, shall we? And as I said, I think this is where we're going to get some dialogue, so I'm not really going to talk over the dialogue when it happens, excuse me. So, this is where we get some answers about what is going on here, or at least what happened to that mate there. So, taking his sweet ass time evaluating what happened. Ooh, that does look bad. Sort of like an alien thing, you know, it's like bursting out the chest or whatever. Ooh, it looks like he died in agony. It's a bad way to go. Or at least he was screaming in agony, and it's Jenkins. Oh dear, let's yeah, put the gun down, Chief. Let's evaluate what happened here. Yeah, so this is where we get some context as to what happened with Captain Keyes and some Marines. Private Jenkins. Wallace Jenkins. Okay, I'm going to shut up now.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you, Grunt, what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, If the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me. Yeah, better it than us.
You ask real nice next time you see him, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Alright, time to move out, Jenkins.
Go, go, go!
Oh, we fast forward. It's like found footage, isn't it? It's very creepy.
Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up.
Yeah, Jenkins, stay close.
Okay, let's move.
He's a silent protagonist type, don't you know?
Wait here for the captain and his squad. Then get your ass inside.
Alright, so it looks like Johnson gets sent in first with his squad before the captain comes in with his squad. So let's fast forward again until we reach the area where the chief just got into.
Sir!
Right, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, Moraine.
Yes, sir.
That's not a good idea. Well, they got it open pretty quick.
You better have a look at this, Sarge.
What you got?
Covenant. Lots of them. Except they're all dead.
Show me.
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant?
Captain Keys.
Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met. I got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
He just jinxed it.
Captain, Sarge, can you hear me?
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not coming. They're just tearing through us. What the clown? No!
Corporal, do you copy? Over.
He's dead.
Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
But Sarge, listen.
There's something squirming around
What
in
is
here.
that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
Everywhere. I don't... Above you! There! Get out!
Let him have it!
Oh, what is this?
Hold still! Hold still! God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon! Sergeant, we're surrounded.
Sweet mother.
Oh god, he's had it.
Don't even think about it, Marine!
Oh, this is
Oh my
local.
god. Oh no, he's ran
Back
off.
here, Marine, that's an order.
Oh.
Jenkins! Behind you!
Oh, he's dead. Damn. So somehow it was Johnson and Captain Keys that were the only ones left alive as the flood sort of was crawling around them. And somehow we're supposed to believe they got out of that. And of course the chief realises he was just crouched still squatted there the whole time, and it's just like, yeah, that is something that happened in here and they are here. So that's really not good now, is it? That was the introduction of the floods, at least the infection spores, and I got some reward points for, you know, viewing the cutscene, I assume. But here we go, we get our first sort of look at the new floods in Halo Campaign Evolved, which is just the same as the floods from Halo 1. Yeah. But obviously this is where they sort of break down the doors to sort of get into us, and you realise just how dangerous they are. So at this point it's just like a holdout section. You gotta sort of kill the infection spores, and oh, look at that. That does not look good. So the floodified sections where they've amassed that looks nasty. So here's where we actually see what the Flood can really do. They are, you know, taking hosts, and hosts out of Covenant, humans, whoever. So now we have to fight them. And so yeah, we don't really have the best weaponry with the assault rifle and the Magnum, but we're gonna get something a little more appropriate in just a little bit, shall we say. So now at this point it's like, yeah, we gotta get the hell out of this place, because we don't want to really be you know, standing around this stuff, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that door that the Covenant worked so hard to lock down, and the humans opened up really easily. Well, it turns out it was made out of paper mache, because the blood just like exploded into it right there. So yeah, as I said, at this point we've got to fight our way out. So that is what we're going to try and do. So I try to run up ahead, and as you can hear in the background here, there are Covenant and Flood fighting. And there's a lot of them there, so do I throw a grenade? I do, yes. Try to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, and try to take him out. Take out the guy in the shade turret and the other guy. And so now we just follow the path forwards to try and get out of here. And oh, I killed that guy really quick apparently. That Flood must have hit him in the crit spot or something to ensure they die really easily. And sometimes you could just like explode them, which is interesting. James is having some difficulty, he got pushed off, and I think he was sort of struggling to find where the way up was. But there is a ramp, I think it's just off to his right here, that you just have to go up the ramp, and I think I elect to like drop down and help him out. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, this is where the ramp is. Come up here, and he's like going outside the way we're supposed to go, I think. We found like a little side area where there's just a guy standing there. But yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, we just gotta get out of here. And I see some jackals in the courtyard, so blow him to smithereens. And we head down this way, and there's another jackal. So I've chucked a grenade in. There's a Flood that tried to jump me from behind, I tell you. How rude. And then my brother's just in this section trying to oh god, he's getting beaten up really badly. Do I miss a death here? No, I don't. He just managed to get out of there, and he stuck a guy in the leg. And I threw a grenade down to help him out. So that was a close call. And he manages to get his way up, so now we can head down the way we're supposed to go. Now, is this the part I think it is? And the answer is yes. We get the shotgun. Now, one thing I have to say, it looks like you get slightly less ammo in the shotgun than you did in Halo 1, and look, see there, a terminal. So I believe that is terminal number 3 of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So we're doing much better finding the terminals than the actual schools in the game. But yeah, the shotgun has less ammo. I think it might have 8 shots in it now, as opposed to, I think, the 12 from Halo 1, if I'm not mistaken. Again, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. I really need the engagements, but I guess anyone watching the video this far in doesn't really care about that. Nice to be corrected on something, but, you know, I'm looking at the sort of split screen sort of gameplay here, and the sort of size of the pellets next to the sort of ammo count is just too hard to determine how much is actually there. And now we've got our objective to escape, except we're going down. We don't want to go down, we want to be going up. What's going on with this? And I think I like this version of the music where there's like the violins and that, which sort of add to the suspense. You like the part where it's like or however it goes. I like that part. But it's the Flood music. Might have just happened there, I don't know. But the classic Halo music, it's never going to get old. Don't think they're going to sort of top it which is why they're making campaign evolved, because they have no original ideas. Oh, look at that place. Was that a person? Sounded like a person. Yeah, there's humans in here. And, oh, it sounded like they're dead. Damn. Didn't do a good job there. But yeah, the floodified interior. I don't believe this was in the original Halo, or even Combat Evolved Anniversary, so goes to show what the Floods are capable of. Which also goes to sort of talk about the point is, how the hell did humanity miss this for so long? And then it's just managed to manifest like this out of seemingly nowhere, or so quickly. How long have the Covenant unleashed the Flood for? And it's just took us until now to actually see it in manifest. Oh god, look at that. It's just brutal, doesn't it? Like a hive mind, or just disgusting gunk. Anyway, decide to blow that guy up from behind. I'm trying to take out all the infection spores as well. So, yep, gotta kill all the guys and jib them up so that way they don't sort of come back. Must be really, really brutal to die to the Flood, you know. Can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. But we think there might be something around here because, you know, reasons. Nope, nothing there. So, I think my brother, is he going to drop down? He drops down like an idiot. You're not supposed to go there. Unless he was thinking that it was like a jump pad or there was a school there or something. So I'll go down here. There's nothing onto the right there. Just a locked door. And guys just standing around in this corridor. And coming out from the side as well. Very, very rude, if I do say so myself. So we're nearing the end of this escape section, I believe. Because I think we just got to get across to the other side there. And that'll be the next elevator to get out of here, so. But first of all, we got to get through here. And I know, I said first of all like a complete idiot there. Unless that was the other side of where we just came from. In which case, got to figure out sort of correct path to take. Although, don't know why the sort of objective marker was pointing in the direction where we weren't. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Let's just kill the Flood and get the hell out of here. And I ran out of shotgun shells. Sad times. So I'm thinking to myself, I really need a shotgun. Or at least shotgun ammo. And whoa, a bunch of guys there. What is the infection forms? Just hiding in the side rooms here. Totally disrespectful. And a lot of them on that door as well. Walked right into that trap. Because it was a trap. So, yeah, now we've got to get up top of this area. But we do that by going through the door over there. Which is just where I'm going right now. And there's more of them. So yeah, I nearly ran into it that time, but it's Halo Campaign Evolved, I should know better. And there's a bunch of them in there, but we were like, nah, I'm getting out of here. And killed that guy really fast. Just gotta kill more Blood, maybe get some shotgun ammo. If one of them has a shotgun, which they can have. And just get out of here and see what the sort of exterior is going to be like. Anyway, so I head up the ramp here. And then we go through the door, which is on the right. I think my brother's, yeah, he must have run out of ammo, so he switched to the assault rifle. And I'm just like running up ahead. But yeah, I think this is the end, because you activate the hard light bridge. You go across, and then on the other side is the elevator, which takes you to the surface, which is very nice. Of course, now it's my brother's turn to try and run up ahead. Trying to help out with a grenade. Don't know if that did anything. Getting attacked by 2 guys myself. My brother's getting attacked. So I make that like 3 or 4 guys. So I tried to like get out of there. And then, yeah, this is where the exit is. Run out. And let's see. Is there enemies? Yes, there is enemies. So try and stick one away. There's a guy there. Try to Oh my god, there's a lot of them. And James died. Damn, it's a painful way to go. It's not good, so I tried to sort of get out of there and get my shields back before going back in for some more action. Just more of them, and I must have picked up a shotgun, unless that was James's shotgun, in which case I just stole his ammo, but I think he spawned with the shotgun if I'm not mistaken here. So at least the game knows of a sort of good loadout to give you at this point. But we take a little look around, seeing if there was any schools or anything, but there wasn't, so just decide to get the hell out of here. Not going to be surprised if there is a school, like, in one of those areas like there was in Halo 1 Combat Evolved Anniversary, excuse me. Hey, Fohammer, she's back. So, yeah, movement all over the place, which is not good. So now we gotta get the hell out of here. And it's Chip Stubbo is back for more. So this is just the sort of fight all the blood and James killed the guy. James killed a guy or two guys, I don't know. What an asshole. I think that was he wanted to do something, but he pressed the wrong button, and he's done it again. I think that's the him playing Halo 4 and trying to do something, and he didn't know that he was not playing Halo 4, so he's trying to get used to the controls, and he's sort of making all these critical mistakes, and that is just so terrible gameplay from my brother's perspective right there. So there's a lot of infection forms. They can kill the Marines if you're not careful. And I think at this point my thought process was just try and get to the end. But oh yeah, mate says we're clear, so let's go ahead. But look up there, it's 343 Guilty Spark. So that is the monitor of Installation 04, which is where we're at. On the ring of Halo, if you will. And we gotta just sort of kill all the flood before we can sort of end the level in the next couple minutes or so. So hopefully you enjoyed this rambly sort of post commentary for, you know, 343 Guilty Spark. And the next level is going to be quite different from what you might expect. It was certainly a surprise when me and my brother played it, and I hope you'll be checking that playthrough part out as well. Don't know if I'm going to have anything to say, but as I said earlier on in the video, I'm going to be saving the post commentary until after the whole solar eclipse things happens. So looking forward to that, as I said, and I hope that it's going to be good and I can tell you all about it and all that good stuff. But for now though, we've got about another couple minutes or so before the video ends, so I don't think there's anything else that I needed to follow up on. I guess I can say that me and my brother tried out the campaign remix, trying to find all the schools and all the terminals, and it is a bit interesting because you can sort of choose what sort of visual effects you want, like whether there's this floodified fog that permeates the entire map, or if you want to have permanent night vision on, which is just awful. But another thing was we actually looked up what to do for Legendary All Schools on, at least easily with a sort of damage or at least preset selection you can make. So what you have to do, or at least what you can do, is give yourself massive damage resistance, massive damage output, massively increased shield recharge rate and melee damage, and even bottomless clip on the infinite ammo, or at least, you know, so you get infinite ammo and you never have to reload. And I don't think it applies to grenades, but you go into the remixed campaign with that, or the Lasso campaign, Legendary All Schools on, and then when you beat the mission, you can go back to the sort of main menu, disable the preset, go back into the campaign remix to go to, say, the Pillar of Autumn, find the first school, which, you know, surprisingly, it was in the first area, we just looked in the wrong place, I guess. But doing that actually updates the achievement progress, so you can actually do Legendary All Schools on, or the campaign remix, or do the campaign without dying, or the campaign remix without dying. and do that with the sort of super powered preset enabled. But that's the end of the level. We fought off all the enemies, received 343 Guilty Spark, and that's what I'm going to be writing off the post commentary for this video.
I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Chief, I've lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Chief! He's gone, Bowhammer. He's gone. But yeah, that was the level 343 Guilty Spark. There's the achievements. Gonna end the video now. Take care though, peace out, see you later. Have a great day.